This weekend, the Veterans Memorial Building in Alameda is hosting the International Film Festival. It will include shorts, features, and documentaries. There will also be a special tribute to both actor Robin Williams and director Alfred Hitchcock. For more on some of the movies being screened, I'm joined this morning by comedian and actor Scott Capurro and Mark Farrell, the executive director of the festival. Gentlemen, thank you for coming. I want to start with you, Scott. Robin Williams, someone that you knew, there's a tribute to him, and most people immediately, I would say, think of Mrs. Doubtfire, but he did so many films.
Yeah, he was incredibly prolific and a great inspiration to a lot of comedians and actors, especially locally, and especially with Mrs. Doubtfire, because he made it a point, I think, to hire local comedians and put us all on screen and give us a chance.
That was filmed partly in this building, by the way.
Oh, right.
The TV station scenes were here.
It was a very generous, comfortable set, and great for a comedian like me, who really never been on a feature film set before. And suddenly I'm on a set with one of the greatest comedians and someone I'd admired so much. And he was so sweet, and the whole atmosphere it spoiled me, I think, yeah.
What does a tribute entail? Does that mean we're going to see a lot of his films, or is it someone going to speak in front of the films?
There are clips from the film, and then I'll be chatting with some actors who were in the film, along with people who just contributed. And I think the audience is going to have a chance to really get an idea of what it was like behind the scenes on the movie. Because for some people, that film is such a part of their adolescence or of their adulthood or of their children's lives right now. It's really spanned generations. So I think people want to kind of find out a little bit more about it if they can. And since it was filmed locally, we can do that, right? We can chat about local bits they've seen, local areas they've been to. Absolutely.
Now, Mark, Alameda, look at Alameda. It has an international film festival. Right. There's also a tribute to Alfred Hitchcock, yes. You know, Psycho, Rear Window, but he made a lot of other films too. What does the Hitchcock tribute entail?
On our second night, we'll be showing Shadow of a Doubt, which is a 75th anniversary screening of it. It was filmed in Santa Rosa. A lot of on-location shots in Santa Rosa, and Hitchcock's granddaughter, Terry Karuba, is going to be there to do an interview beforehand to talk about her grandfather and about the making of the film. She lives locally as well.
It's a beautiful theater. In case you haven't been to the Alameda Theater, it's a classic. I think it was built in the 20s, right?
It was, yep.
So does that add more to a Hitchcock film being played?
Well, we're showing this film at the Veterans Memorial Building.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mistook it. Yeah, I actually read that. So even that Veterans Memorial Building is also a very old...
It's a beautiful building.
So that whole area is very historic.
Yep.
Does it add to the films being played in such these old venues?
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. The building itself is from 1910, and actually not unsimilar to some of the buildings you would see in Santa Rosa itself, so, yeah.
What about Hitchcock that intrigued so many people? I know that when I started watching films, I realized I had to see a few Hitchcock films just so I could know what people are talking about.
I think it's always a great balance of suspense, and in speaking with his granddaughter beforehand, you never saw the violence or what was happening. It was implied, but it was also suspense and terror leading up to that point, but also a sense of humor the whole time. And Shadow of a Doubt is a great example of that. So a lot of humor in the movie. That
Veterans Memorial Building is right downtown, you know, and so it's going to, do you think there's going to be a little bit of a buzz?
I think so.
Because of this festival?
That's right. You know, we get hundreds of people coming, and in between our shorts programs on Saturday and Sunday, people have the chance to see a shorts program, take a walk up to Park Street, get something to eat, get a drink, come back, see some more films. We also have a fantastic, riveting documentary called The Guardians by Billy Mintz, and it's about the terrifying subject of legal guardianship over seniors and how through judges and a cottage industry, a scam is being perpetrated on elderly people where all their savings accounts, healthcare, everything ends up in the hands of a legal guardianship that's actually a scam, and it's happening right here in Alameda County.
So people can educate themselves and can also have some fun with some of these films. Gentlemen, I'm going to be there. It sounds good to me.
You better be there,
I've got to be there.
Any of your viewers can use the code word KTVU to get a 15% discount.
Well, we actually
Except you can't do that.
That's right.
Oh, really? Okay, well, we put more information about this film festival, the Alameda International Film Festival, right there on ktvu.com. You can look for it under the web link section, under the Mornings on 2 tab. You can also find it right there on our mobile app. Gentlemen, I'll see you at the film festival.
Lovely to see you. Thank you very much.